Hey, what's up guys? Double Games here, playing some more Monster 3 Ultimate. And you may have noticed I look a little bit, a little bit different, maybe a little bit sillier. We actually took some time off stream and went ahead and actually did some farming. Got myself a nice new weapon and some nice armor here. And in fact, let's go ahead and show off that real quick. Equipment. Okay, you can see I got a nice new hammer here. The damage is a lot higher than what we were using before. Let me see if I can show you what it was before. I think it was like 360 and now we're at like 562. Let's see. Oop. Sure. So our old hammer was here. 364. Okay. That's still a lot better. Then also we were using this kind of crappy armor here. It was good for farming. Because I think it... Oops. Yes. I think it gives you skills like... gathering, that kind of thing. So it was kind of good for farming and whatnot, but that was about it. Let's see if I can show that. Of course not. Well, the good news is though, actually I can come here and check it out. We have some really cool stats now. We have Artillery Novus, which really doesn't help us with the hammer, but if I ever go back to the gun lance, that'll be nice. But the main reason I wanted it is because of Knockout King. It makes it easier to stun monsters, and so the whole point of playing a hammer is to knock out the monster, so this will help us get knockouts quicker. This also negates mud and snow, which is not a big deal at all, so that's kind of useless, but whatever. Still, the armor is much better. I think all of my armor pieces before were like 1 armor, and now we're sitting at 95, so I was at like, maybe 10 tops, and now I'm at 95, so that's pretty good. And also, had an idea for the videos. Going forward, I kind of want to show the hit zone values of each of the monsters that we fight. I think that'll be cool to kind of give you an idea if I'm playing well or not, right? Not that it matters too much, but I just want to show, where the juicy spots are to hit them and where the bad ones, and hopefully it'll make sense. So what I want to do here, actually I'm going to do 2 things. In this video, I'm going to show you the hit zone values, but also going forward, I'm going to show you the monsters. I'm going to show you the motion values for my weapon. And then going forward, I'm going to show you the hit zone values for the monsters themselves. So today we're going to go up against the Gobul, I think you say. So let's go ahead and bear with me. This is going to look weird for a second. Okay. So I found this. It was kind of hard to find. If you do Weapon Guides by Juritos, I think that's how you say his name. He has the old Monster Hunter motion values, which is really nice. So I think I can just click here. He doesn't have a whole lot of attacks, so it's not going to be too hard to see the motion values. So you see here, if I do if I stand still and hit X 3 times, the first hit does 52%, the second one does 20, and the third one does 100%. That's the Gulf Swing hit. That's a big one, like you want to be landing that. So if I do 500 damage and I hit for 100%, I'm hitting him in the face for 500%. Well, 562 damage. And the face usually has good hit zone values, so let's say it's like 50%. That's what, 281 damage? That's really nice. And then you have the side swing for 15%. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. I think it's a quick attack that doesn't do a whole lot. I do use the unsheathing. So 20% of 500 is what? 100-ish? So that's before you take into account their hit zone value. So again, it's really important to be doing the kind of heavy hitters here. The short charge, I think this is just when you tap the R button to kind of charge it. So that one attack does 45%. Medium charge has 2 hits, does it? I'm assuming this is the one where I kind of swing forward and then hit him in the face. I didn't realize there was 2 hits associated with that. That's weird. Huh. And then we have, or maybe it's like the medium charge plus an attack afterwards. Like maybe this is the medium. I don't know. They're not very clear here. And then you have the Super Pound, which I forgot what this was until I read this. Like, I remember I showed you there was 3 charge levels. Well, I guess, yeah, the short, medium, and then, I guess, long, for lack of a better word. But that last one, if you're moving and you let go of it, you do kind of the Barbarian spin. But if you just stand still, he'll do these 2 attacks that kind of slam down, and that's called the Super Pound. The first hit doesn't hit too hard, but that second hit is really nice. And so this is kind of a way to getting quick, really high damage, like really fast if you have a short window. So I'm going to try to use this more. And then you can see over here, the spinning attack. It does 30% for each spin, which is actually, you know, it's not really that bad. And you had the 40, yeah, so at the very end of the swing, you can push the X button to do a golf swing, and that one does only 40%. Huh, that's not great. I don't get where they get this value here. Anyways, those are all the motion values for the hammer. So you see I kind of want to be doing the super pound, the 3-hit combo with the golf swing, and then also the medium charge, the upswing. That one, those are going to be my 3 go-tos. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the monster here. I'm just on monsterhunterfandom.com. Site looks garbage. I don't really like the design. I'm a developer, so this hurts my heart. But anyways, we're going after the Gobul. And you can see here they have all the values for elemental, for cutting and impact. There used to be a separate category for shooting. I'm not sure why it's not here. Maybe their shooting has cutting or impact damage. Maybe they just kind of generalized it. But I am doing impact with the hammer. And so you can see here his lure is 70%. I'm assuming that's that glowy part on the top of his head. And then we have the head next is what you want to be doing. So again, if you go back to my previous example where you had 560 damage is what my hammer does, and I do that 100% swing, which is again very rare. It's the golf swing. 70% of 500 is what? Like 350? I'm hitting for 350 damage. That's crazy. As opposed to that previous example with like 20%, which is what, 100? And so if I hit him with that, it do 70. It's still really good. Like, you want to be hitting them in the juicy spots. I'm not sure if I'm explaining that very well, but again, higher hit zone values, that's where you want to be hitting. So I want to be hitting his head, his lure, his chest. I guess his body's fine. His back is actually nice, and his tail. Interesting. Impact has more damage on his tail than cutting. I didn't expect that. And then you can also tell from looking here that he does take a little bit of fire damage, not a lot. And fire damage is usually calculated separately. Like, let's say I have 560 damage and I have like 150 fire damage. It's going to take that 150 and then you get 15% of it if you hit him in the head. So it's not a lot. Like, it's going to take that 560 and give you 40%. And then it's also going to take that 150 fire damage and give you 15%. That's how they calculate your total damage if you have an elemental weapon. So it looks like he's really weak to thunder, or relatively weak. There's 2 other things that are important to call out here. I want to say if the hit zone value, I mean, it's a little bit complicated, but if it's a low hit zone value and you don't have a lot of sharpness, I'm not sure what that formula is, but if you don't have a lot of sharpness and you hit a low hit zone value, that's when you deflect. There is probably there's some chart somewhere that shows like how that works, but I don't know what that is off the top of my head. But basically, don't be hitting low hit zone values, or you'll probably bounce off. And then next thing that's kind of important to go over is the status effect table. Remember I've been mentioning like those meters behind the scene? Well, this kind of tells you what they are. So for stun, for instance, he has a 200 damage buildup, I guess, if you want to call it that, before he gets stunned. So I'm not sure how they calculate KO damage. Like, let me look back here. I thought one of these said KO somewhere. They don't. But I'm pretty sure all of his attacks have knockout damage. But I'm not sure what percentage. I don't think it's just like a 1-to-1. Like if I hit the guy for 200, I'm doing 200 knockout. I don't think it's that. I think it's a percentage of that. So anyways, when you do 200 damage, he gets stunned, right? Over the course of the fight. But then you can see it goes up by 120. So next time it'll be 320. And I think it's saying it goes up to 780. Like if you keep stunning him over and over again, and then it like maxes out at 780. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe okay, I remember I did ask last time. I was like, hey, I wonder if over the fight, if I'm not getting headshots, if he's recovering like stun damage, like he's going to take more because I've been hitting him frequently. I think that's what this is saying. Like every 10 seconds he takes 5. So if you did 100 damage in 10 seconds, you actually drop down to 95, and in 10 more seconds you're down to 90. So you got to be kind of hitting him kind of quick. But this shows all the values for, you know, KO. Oh, that's weird. KO and stun are different. This must mean paralysis. And I'm thinking about KO. So this is better. His resistance, or his gain, or tolerance increase is much slower. So that's cool. But they show you all the values for all the different status effects, and that's pretty neat. And they give you kind of a general idea of how much damage he does. I find this kind of weird that it just says this and not accommodating for low, high, or even guild quests, because that's even different. But anyways, and then one last thing I want to show before we hop in here is the Chronico website. This is the site where you kind of can find almost anything related to Monster Hunter. Usually I use it to find like materials. They're really good at finding like materials, like where's the best place to farm for them. Or in this case, I have a weapon chart. So like for the hammer, because they don't show you this in game. Like in Monster Hunter World, they show you the progression, but they don't show you in game in the older ones. So like for instance, the iron hammer can upgrade to all these things, right? And there's even like side upgrades, like you can be anvil or gun, but they're all based off of this base iron hammer. And so this shows you the stats on them, how much sharpness it has, all that kind of good stuff. So in the later game, you can kind of pick out one, like this has purple sharpness, like that's nice. You're like, oh, it has 1,000 or 1196 damage, 580 water, like it's really nice. And I think you can click on it and kind of see what you need to build it in terms of materials. Yeah. So really good for picking out a weapon late game, or even kind of seeing which one you want to go down even mid, you know. So I use this a lot. And the next thing it's nice for is like, let's say I need ice crystals, which I do. Alright, this will say like, hey, you can get ice crystals at area 6, which if you look on the map, there's numbers, so it tells you which node to go to. And you can find it on low difficulty, but only in area 6. So that's super useful. You don't have to run around the entire map. You can just go straight there and start mining. And for the other games like 4GU, they used to tell you the percentage, but they don't have it here, I guess. And they also tell you if you can get it from quests as rewards, which some of these, it's really important to know because you can get a ton of them. Like it'll be 100%, and that might be the only way to get it. So again, super useful. But these 3 things will kind of tell you all you need to know. Hopefully that wasn't too much. But let's see. Let's go ahead and hop back into the game. Let me change scenes here. Hopefully that was informative. It'll give you an idea. So I want to be hitting this guy's lure with my super pound, golf combo swing, or the upswing. And you know what? I haven't had a chance yet to look at how the food works. That's kind of like next on my list of things to do. But this fight should go much better now. We're pretty strong now. Or relatively, right? Like where we need to be at this point in the game. Let's go hunt a Gobul. I'm gonna drink some coffee here. Yes, sir. It's Saturday. I don't know what day it is for y'all, but it's Saturday right now. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Let's go ahead and jump in here and get some food. So I guess there was one thing I figured out when I was playing, because I played a good bit off stream actually. Like farming this took a while, but I noticed that the fixed skills, which you'll see in a second, they seem to be based off of the ingredients A and B, and the daily skills are weird. They tend to change based on like the type of cooking. So I think the daily skills are locked in. Like let's try it. We got feline gatherer, medic, pyro. Okay. So if I do, let's say, 2 meats. Oh well, they combine them, but there's no fix. Okay, I have no idea. I give up. I have to do a guide or something to kind of figure out what's going on here because I don't know. I thought I had an idea, but I don't. Alright, so for this guy is water-based. I'm not gathering. Like, this would be good to eat when I was farming, which for some reason it never came up for me. Medic. I don't know. None of these look too great. I think the best thing we have is the water bearer, which boosts water resistance, and being the medic, which, you know, that red recoverable health when you get hit will go up a little quicker. So, I mean, that's decent. It's the best we can do. We're going to go for it. And I noticed here the other day, too, you can kind of, like, crit. Yeah, see how I got health, stamina, and then I got 1. I got the feline medic. I didn't get the water bearer. And so just like in 4GU, it's kind of a roll of the dice whether or not you'll get a crit, I guess, when you're eating and get all the skills associated, like the ones that you saw at the screen. You're not guaranteed to get them. So it's kind of a roll of a dice there. Let's go ahead and hop in here. So happy for coffee day. So I'm going to be talking all over myself, like more than I usually do. When I drink coffee, it's just like, especially after like 2 weeks, my head is just like, I don't know, goes crazy. In a good way, I suppose. But let's try to find this guy. I made a bunch of mega potions. I went farming and I also did, you know, my actual farm. I did a lot of herbs and some mushrooms, so I have a ton of healing items, which is great. Actually, I shouldn't say a ton, but I have a good bit. And I'm just going to keep my farm generating those, so I don't have to go out and try to, you know, grab herbs and blue mushrooms. Now, where is this guy at? I want to say he's at like 4 or 5 or 6. Yeah, I think so. I think it's where we fought him last. I think this is still going to be a hard fight just because it's in the water, but I think we'll get more knockouts and he'll be getting hurt more just because I'm hitting harder. Again, I feel like KO damage scales off of your base damage, but you know, it could just be a flat number actually. I don't know. Hello, my boy. You, sir. Alright, there's this lure. I'm going to try to whack that thing. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I missed the golf swing. See, we now know that's not what we want to be doing. What you got, buddy? You running? You should. Alright, I wonder if I could just, like, punish him back here. Remember his back had pretty decent hit zone value, so we're going to go for his back when we can. I think his belly was actually bad. But, you know, at this point, I think I'm just going to take whatever. Because I think I wasted too much time just trying to hit his face only. I mean, you should, but maybe not solely. If you're in group play, I would say, for sure, only focus the head. Because that's kind of just your job. Like, that's your role is to get knockouts, and then your team would just go in on them. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm just, like, trapped in a corner here. Well done. Alright, I got my hammer back. Put up. What are you doing? Oh, no. Alright, I'm stunned again. Alright, so let's see if we can do an upswing, too, here. Roll again. Okay. Actually, I'm going to try the super pound. How about that? So, 1, 2, 3. Now I stand still. Oh, we connected with the big one, the 70%. That's kind of nice. I'm going to do an upswing. So we're figuring out. We're figuring out. Sometimes I just kind of like just doing the plain Jane. Because you have to manage when you're charging, like the charge rate, your stamina, because it does drain. Like, watch, my stamina's just draining slowly. Oh, crap. Did that get me? Wow, I'm so far away. Alright. I don't think there's any way we lose this. Like, I just have so many healing items at this point. Uh-oh. Alright, that's fine. So I had green sharpness, so I did lose a good bit of damage, but I'm not in any danger of bouncing or deflecting because I have pretty good sharpness still. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Super pound. Bam. I don't think I hit him where I wanted to, but... And I'm thinking he's probably close to, what do you call it? To a knockout. Come here, buddy. Remember, I have to keep hitting him, though, because every 10 seconds, that meter is going down, so... Golf swing. Aw. Alright, I'm also playing pretty reckless here. My armor's giving me a false sense of confidence here. Go ahead and use a mega potion. Yes, ground play is what we want here. Where'd you go, buddy? There he is. Where are you going? Hopefully there's not water here. I'm pretty sure there is. Ugh. Why you do this to me? He's probably right below me. Wait, what? Yeah, he is. We're going to go ahead and mark him. Yep. Good, good, good. Get him. Golf swing. So the golf swing is weird. Oh, because it hits kind of from the right to the left. So if you're not like perfectly aligned, you can still whack them. Okay, let's charge 1, 2. I'm not hitting that face though. In fact, I'm hitting him like in really bad hit zone value places. Like I think it's his, like, not really his face, but like his fin on his face. There we go. Yes. Hit it. Yes, there we go. Alright, let's just whack in on him. Yes. Yep. Golf swing. Oh, that wasn't a face hit? Or not a good one. I should be hitting his lure when he's down, actually. But, you know, that's kind of difficult in the water, I'm not going to lie. Like, verticality is, like, the hardest part about being... Oh, no. Jump. That's alright. I feel like we can get out faster than he can kind of punish us for that. Yikes. Alright. Let's charge this up. I'm gonna try to do a super pound here. Okay. Now, if he hits you, it looks like when you're in the charge, it kind of cancels it. Whatever you're at with it. Pound him. He must be enraged because he's moving kind of fast. Or my window for opportunity is much lower. That hit me? Alright. I see you. Oh, you know what? Did I grab the stuff from the supply box? I did. No, sir. So, you know, unless you're a pro, I'd recommend when he's enraged just kind of letting him play it out. Because it's really hard to get in hits. I mean, unless you're like, you know, not playing a hammer where you need to hit him in the face, there might still be opportunities. Go swing! Like, if you can get safely behind the tail while they're enraged, I mean, go for it. Because, like, I'm sure if I played this guy with, like, a switch axe, like, this wouldn't be too bad. Like, right now, I just get a whack here. But you know what? I remember seeing that his hit zone values on his tail for cutting was actually low. And was kind of surprised by that. Where are you going? Alright, we're gonna get some coffee while he's doing that. You know what kind of sucks about coffee? Is, like... There's like this 5-minute window of when it's good, like temperature-wise. And then, like, for some reason, like, I don't know why, it goes by so fast. Alright. Golf swing perfect. I'm lined up. Yes, sir. This is where I want you, buddy, on the land. Oh, don't hit me, Lugo, please. Let's talk about this. They need to get out of here, dude. Did he just go? Okay. We'll do a charge here. 1. He's gonna roll. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's quite the roll. He's pretty tired, though. So he's gonna try to come up out of the ground on me. Alright, oh, 1, 2. Oh, okay. I'll take it. It actually wasn't bad. Oh, no. Alright, what's he doing? I think he's tired. We're gonna get a stun here, I think. Yep. Now, these Ludroth just need to get out of here. Can I hit his lure? Let's roll back and see if I can hit that lure. Yes. Oh, that was kind of not worth, but we'll take it. Again, we're doing way better here. Like, way better. Let's do a ground pound? Or super pound? Oh. Really strong move. That last hit, though, is where the money is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's let go. The only thing that kind of sucks about it is you have to stand still before you can let it go. That's the only thing I don't like about that move. Ooh, my stamina's draining fast. See what I'm talking about when you hold on to it? Oh, come on. That was a headshot. Okay, he is getting tuckered out. Yeah, let's go chase him down. He's not giving me a chance to get his face that much. As he turns and lets me hit him in the face. Thank you. Oh, God. That's fine. Cha-Cha's not really healing me much this fight, I noticed. I've seen him give me a few attack boosts, which is kind of cool. He's going to roll. No? Okay. I thought when he spiked up like that, he was rolling. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. Ah. So I read online, like in the forums, people were saying just to tap R to kind of, like a gap closer? I don't know, man. It doesn't seem to do that well for me. Like, watch. You have to, like, wind up and then swing. Like, it just seems like it's 2 steps forward and also 2 steps back. Opposites attract, baby. Let's go ahead and whetstone here. Okay, not too bad. We're doing okay. Not sure how low he is, but we've got some good wax in. Oh yeah, speaking of which. Oh, that crunchy. I love the crunch. Oh, we got the gull swing on his lure. That was huge. Oh, come on. Nope. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Wow. Well, we have medic, right? So that should heal up. That red health should heal up quickly to green. As long as I don't get hit again. So it's kind of nice. Not super nice, but kind of. Yes. Alright. Ah. I feel like we're getting the hang of hammer, too, a lot better. I'm not in my Monster Hunter World performances yet. Like, I'm not playing to that caliber, but we're getting there. When I was playing World, I was actually quite good, I want to say. Like, I was able to beat everything by myself, solo, which is, you know, there's a lot of people who have done it, but it is still quite a feat. Like, Fatalis took me, God, I don't know, he took me a long time. And then also, the Volcana, they had a, what's the word they used? There was a word for an enraged Volcana, and then they had, like, super enraged Volcana. And that one probably took me the longest. That was the tightest fight in the entire game for me. It played a lot like Dark Souls in my mind. Oh, come on. Oh, did he go through again? Yeah, see, look, he went all the way up to 8. How do you go from 3 to 8? There's no path there. That's why I couldn't find him last time. It's kind of frustrating. What was I saying? Ooh, I don't remember. There's a point I was going to make, but I've forgotten. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, Monster Hunter World. The Volcana fight. It felt a lot like Dark Souls fight. Like, you had to be good. Like, you had to dodge everything, hit perfectly, and on top of that, like, there was a timer, and it was a pretty aggressive timer. Like, there was plenty of runs where I was doing fine on carts. I just ran out of time because I just wasn't able to hit them. So it forces you to play aggressive and kind of learn their playstyle. It's a fantastic fight, one of my favorites. And to be fair, what's his name is similar. Fatalis was kind of similar, but I feel like Volcana was just a better fight. Don't get me wrong, I do love the Fatalis fight in that game. Oh, did he hit me? Oh my gosh, and he stunned me. Excuse me? I don't think you can rotate the controller to get out of that. I think once you're stunned like that, you just have to wait it out. Alright, let's come up here. Where'd he go? Yeah. Man, you know, sometimes it's pretty janky, like your movement in the water. Is he eating something? What are you doing, dude? Ah. Is he going under again? 1, 2. Oh, no. Golf swing? Nah. Yeah, I think he's going to try to either stun me or he's going to try to eat me. He's going to try to eat me. So I should be able to punish this when he comes back. I just don't know where his face is going to be. Oh, man, that was janky. Like, again, like, swimming straight up and straight down is a nightmare in the water. That's the hardest thing to do. You kind of have to, like, come in like a freaking semi, like a wide sweeping U shape just to get to them and do good hits. And then sometimes it's kind of hard too to judge like your distance from them. Oh, you buggers. Okay. I mean, we're still whacking them. Alright, that kind of helped me. They pushed me away. Roll. Ooh. You know, we must have got a heal from our little dude. Which, you know what, I gotta say, I love the cats in 4GU. You know, I kind of like Cha-Cha. There's something about him that is kind of fun. I don't know what it is. I might like them more than your pet cats. Don't get me wrong, the cats are cool. But I do like Cha-Cha. I guess because he's kind of just silly. Like, the noises he makes and, like, all the stuff he does is just goofy. Alright, we're gonna charge up for this. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that was horrible. Let's not talk about that one right there. 1, 2. That was a good hit. Good upswing. I think I'm not getting the stun because I'm not hitting him enough in quick succession. Ah. Again, I can't tell how far away I am. 1, 2. Ah. It's just hard to hit him with that when he comes down like that. Come on. I don't like it. I don't like water fights. It's kind of the depth perception is what I'm thinking of. It's just way off. Like, it's hard to get a sense of how close you are when you start moving the camera up and down and whatnot. I don't know. Again, I'm sure you kind of get used to it, but sometimes I just flat out don't know. I'm sure I'm going to get better at it, but... See, like, how do you get the face there? I've noticed, too, like, in my fights, I always start off, like, super, like, confident. Like, yeah, this is going well. And then as it goes on, like, I'm just like, oh, this is horrible. Oh, I hate this. And da-da-da-da-da. I don't know why that is, but... Oh, wow, I just noticed my oxygen meter. We kind of need to get up here and get some air. It's a pretty long meter, to be fair. Okay, buddy, just please... Oh, you're eating? Please eat. I wish he wouldn't have moved his face. I was perfectly lined up for a golf swing. Where are you going? Why are you dropping, like, straight down, my friend? Oh, see, that's the depth perception. I thought it was way closer. Like, sometimes I don't feel like I'm close enough, and sometimes I'm, like, running into him, and I feel like I need to be closer. Come here. Get stunned. I just need you to get stunned, sir. I think if I can stun him again, he's going to be in rough shape. Like, he'll probably start running. Okay, there we go. Yes. Golf swing. Oh, partial head shot. We're just going to go in on him. I think I hit the thing. Oh, I thought the golf swing would give me a stun there. He's hurt, though. I think that's him injured, actually. Oh, is he marked, though? Ooh. Alright, we're going to give him a minute. We're going to let him simmer a little bit there. Actually, I don't know if that's the word I want to use, but we want him to sleep. Because I think if I just come in right away, he won't sleep. And I'm going to do maybe the super pound on him. There he is. Nah. He's not, like, above water. So let's just go in like this. Is that his face over here? I think this is where his lure would be. So let's whack him. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Nice. I should be hitting his lure, but I think... Oh. Yeah. Now we'll do it. Yes. 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 I think we're hitting his... Oh, you jerk. I'm not close enough? Okay, I'll take it. That was horrible, but... Oh, man. Okay, run. Not dive down. See, I don't like the diving in this either. Monster Hunter World gave you a lot of freedom. You know, maybe it's not fair to compare to a game that's like, you know, 6 years, you know, later. But, you know, that was unfortunately my first entry into the series, so that's what I'm kind of comparing everything against. But, that being said too, I also think this game's amazing. I really liked 4GU, and honestly, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, do I like World better? Yeah, I do. Like, Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, again, I think I've said this before, favorite game of all time. So yeah, 4GU though is pretty darn good. I really like the weapon styles. I like having choices that matter, that really impact your gameplay. And I feel like 4GU gave that to you with styles. Like, you played radically different based on the styles you picked. See, he's doing something here. Yes! Look at that. I didn't think he was that close. Okay, no feints. We used 3 mega potions. Not the worst, but not the best. I think I do need stuff from this guy. Like, I saw some other weapons that I wanted to make using his materials, so. Though, that being said, like, I don't want to farm this guy. I don't want to fight him more than once. I don't hate the water fights, but I definitely would say I don't enjoy them as much as land fights. You know, maybe with a gunner, it doesn't matter as much. Actually, I don't know. I feel like verticality would still matter there too, but maybe it's less of an issue. But for a hammer, when you're trying to go for the head only, like, yeah, it's not great. You know, I even tried it with the gun lance too, and I didn't care for it because, you know, you still need to kind of stab in them and shoot, especially with like a normal gun lance because you don't have a lot of range. So you need to be somewhat precise. Anytime you need to be precise, like, water is just not where it's at. So there you have it. We're on to 4 stars. I feel like we're moving kind of quick. But again, most of the bulk of like the meaty stuff is in the guild quests. Now, see, if that fight, you know, when Gobul was up on the land, if it was like that the whole time, I would love fighting him. And that's how it was in 4GU, actually. Like, there was a guy that's similar to him. They're not quite the same, but they're very close. And you fought him completely on land, and it was a great fight. Not the best, but not bad either. Alright, let's go check on some weapons, though, real quick, too. I want to see something. I feel like there was a hammer I wanted that needed some of the Gobul stuff. This one. No, it needs monster build large. Okay. Now you can kind of see by the color here, like, kind of like the tier. This is like tier 1, tier 2. And I'm making up these terms. I don't think it's actually called that. Oh, this is nice. This has a lot of green sharpness. And also PA, which is a paralysis attack. So it's kind of like your stun. Like, okay. I mean, I think I already covered this, but I'm going to cover it a little bit here too. So when you hit them, you still get that KO buildup, but now you also have paralysis attack buildup. You know, a separate meter. And so every time I hit, I do 140 PA. Base that against their hit zone value. So if it's 20%, it's like what? I don't know, 22 damage or, you know, whatever that number is. And so once I hit that threshold, I also have another way of kind of stunning him, air quotes, with the paralysis attack. So that's kind of nice. There's a lot of ways for me to get in there and do damage if I have a paralysis weapon. So this is nice, but I don't, you know, I don't really want to farm this guy. Granted, the requirements aren't super high. Actually, you know what? Let's see that paralysis sack. Let's go see how you get that real quick, and then we'll end the video. I think it's this scene. This is what I would normally do, right? Like if I wanted something, I would come to Chronico, paralysis. This is like a perfect example. Okay, so what I wanted to know, and this did tell me, is that it doesn't just come from the Gobul, right? So I don't have to farm him only to get this. In fact, his body carve on Volvodon is actually better for paralysis sack. So I could fight a low-level Volvodon, which, what is that? Oh, they have their hit zone values here. That's kind of nice. I don't know what this is off the top of my head. I think it's just the bear, but like the red bear. I'm pretty sure that's who this guy is. But anyways, I'm probably not there yet because it looks like you have to be in the lava zone. So, but anyways, this is really useful, right? Like this tells you how, you know, the best way to find something. Like the percentages are really nice. Because you don't want to spend an entire fight and then like he has like a 10% chance or something ridiculous, right? And also here are the quests that it comes from. Like if you can find, I'm assuming this quest has a Volvodon. So you have the chances of carving, but you also have 31% to get it from mission rewards. Is this a Volvodon? Yeah. Yep. So anyways, again, you can kind of plan your hunts in the most optimal way to get loot for whatever you're trying to build. Or materials, I should say. But anywho, guys, I know it's a long one. We kind of covered a lot of information, but I do feel like it's important to kind of let you know how Monster Hunter plays. And I'll probably call it out in the title that this is kind of like an informational one, and you know, maybe put in timestamps depending on how how much time I have and how much caring I have to put that there. I'll probably put it in there. We'll see. I'm leaving myself an out. But anywho, guys, hope you're all doing well, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, guys, until